Because if you remember last LinkedIn Live, Mamta and Nish, we talked about the benefits of BIAN. Now, one of the things a lot of people talk about, this is all great. What happens in reality, right? What kind of engagements have you actually handled with your customers globally? And how has been that response in terms of where are they in their BIAN adoption? So I would like to, that's the next logical question, right? As to how we can get this moving. So can you just explain us a little bit about this whole BIAN journey for banks and where are they in terms of adoption? And is it, sometimes Gartner talks about the hype curve, a lot of things goes on a hype curve and then finally kind of boils down and say, this is where in reality. So just give us a rundown based on both of your experience in looking out for clients worldwide.
For sure. Look, I'd probably start by saying, no bank or vendor's journey is the same, right? So we are not attempting to kind of reduce a journey into kind of a linear flow and say these are necessarily kind of the only way to do it. But what we have seen from experience is that there's a maturity curve that banks tend to follow regardless of the use case that you're applying BIAN into. And so we, through our experience, we've kind of partitioned the world into kind of three stages. The first being BIAN aware. As a bank, a lot of banks in this stage recognizing it as an industry reference architecture, starting to develop a business case, starting to engage with BIAN, with forums, with other banks, and really starting to understand it, right? So it's, this is a stage where you can self-serve and you can do a lot of research. Then there's a bit of a hump in getting to the next stage, which we call BIAN active. And this is where you've tipped over into kind of going, we are definitely going to adopt it, start with a reference architecture, develop our own service landscape, start to do some proof of values with service domains and APIs. And we see a lot of organizations in this stage. And then to get to kind of what we call stage 3, which is BIAN committed, involves yet another little hump in which you then start to scale BIAN across your lines of business, really start to embed it in your operations and ways of working. And last but not least, sort of eventually align everything about your artifacts, your business artifacts and technology artifacts and data artifacts to BIAN. So there is very much this kind of maturity curve, and of course, the benefits